Yes, people. We are back in the building for another Afcon 2021 Watchalong. This time, the semi-finals are here. We're going to see Burkina Faso take on the Lions of Teranga, Senegal. I've got two special guests in the building with me to watch this game tonight. Got my guy CM in the building. What you saying, my bro?
Hey, big up the panel. You know where it is, man. The semi-finals are here. Gonna have to see who gets their place in the final. Is it gonna be Burkina Faso or Senegal?
Come on. And then got my guy Tariq, who's back finally beating the judge allegations. You know what I'm saying? He's back in the building. Laptop is here, crisp, ready. You know what I'm saying? He's just checking the focus. What you saying, my bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What a time to be back. What a time to come back for the semi-finals of Afcon. A tournament that has had loads of drama, loads of upsets. You know, one of probably, if you're thinking about it from a neutral perspective, the most unpredictable tournament there's been. And for Afcon, that's quite big. So I'm happy to be back. And you know what? No judge. I see that right there from Red Devil.
Hey, can I say?
Good.
You ain't beat the case yet. It's just pending investigation.
Oh, okay.
That's what the streets saying, though.
Hey, the streets are saying it. All right. But yes, people, before we move on, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, hit that notification bell, share this out with your friends, your family, all of those type of things. Make sure you subscribe to these two guys and their channels too. But we're going to get into the lineups right now. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can have a look at the lineups for today, and we'll run through them real quick and then get the guys' thoughts on who's playing, who's not. But yeah, for Burkina Faso, we got Herve Kofi in goal. Issa Kabore, look out for him. He's going to be very good off that right-hand side. Steve Yago on the left. Adam Guerra in midfield. Edmund Tapsoba, quality centre back, man. He's been doing really well in this tournament, showing his quality in his class. Isufu Deo. Gustavo Sangare, he's been really good as well in the tournament. Blati Toure, also another good midfielder in this tournament. Bertrand Traore is back, captain. He was out for the last game, came off injured against Gabon, sat out the last game against Tunisia. He's back tonight. Should be very interesting to see how he is because Dango Ouattara was sent off in the game against Tunisia, so he's out of this game. He scored the winner to take them into this semi-final, but he's out because he was red carded. Hassan Bande, who will start up front, and then Cyril Bayala, who will start on the left, but he likes to drift onto the right as well. He likes to swap flanks. So it's a strong team for the Burkina Faso team. You man, let me know about that team before we run through the Senegalese team.
Do you know, CM, I'll let you take it away because I've got a big one to talk about with Burkina Faso.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Nah, like you said before the show's aired, really like the way Burkina Faso have played. You know, to have tasted and been so close to winning the trophy before, obviously in 2013, they're gonna wanna do better than that and try and win it this time around. And obviously the semi-finals, nobody wants to go out at this time, so I'm gonna expect them to come out firing. It's gonna be, to me, and I'm hoping it's gonna be an explosive semi-final, and Burkina Faso are gonna be the ones controlling the pace of the game.
Big shout.
Go on, Tariq.
And for me, I'm just going to talk about a few individuals here. Number 9, Kabore. Cold. Exactly. I only found out just before the tournament that he's on the books of Manchester City.
Yep.
He's on loan, and I was like, okay, so I'm expecting something from this guy, and you can see exactly where it comes from. What a fullback he is. That's what he is naturally. But going forward, the pace, the directness he's shown, been very impressed. And I remember asking you in one of the chats whilst I was away, who's been one of your players of the tournaments, and you was talking to me about Sangare. And when you said that, I was like, I wasn't really paying too much attention because I was, looking on that right-hand side with Kabore and Bertrand Traore. But as soon as you look at him, I'm like, okay, this guy, he's been killing it in this tournament. So very impressed with Burkina Faso. I didn't give them much chance to go far in the tournament, but hey, when you've got individuals like that, and as you said, Edmund Tapsoba, who I'd love at my club Arsenal. What a baller. Exactly. So they've got some good potential. If they can keep getting through this type of crop, then you know what? The future's bright for Burkina Faso, not just in the Afcon. I'm talking World Cup and those things. So, but very much in this game. Before we talk about Senegal, but very impressive Burkina Faso.
Yeah, I mean, like when you look at their midfield three tonight will be Guerra, Sangare, and Toure. The energy is the most important thing. And when CM has spoken about the pace of the game, it gets dictated by them because they're going to be pressing high. They move the ball very quickly. They move out wide very quickly as well because they want to get crosses into the box. Banday's up top, and he's a big man. He's a target man. So you're going to see a lot of that wide play from Bayala, and specifically on the right-hand side with Kabore. So it should be very, very interesting to see how that all kind of meshes, and it could be a big performance for them tonight. And obviously they have the history because they've been to the semi-final 4 times. This is their 3rd time in the last 4 editions of Afcon. They've been to a final in 2013 as well. They lost it. Can they go one better this year? Hey, I don't know, man. I like the way they play, innit? That's for me, and I like the way they play. So we never know. But let's run through the Senegalese team. Obviously, Edouard Mendy and Go, we all know about him. Bouna Sarr, Salou Ciss, Mendy in midfield. Then you've got Kalidou Koulibaly, Abdou Diallo, Bamba Dieng, who's up front. Cheku Kouyaté, Fama Diédou, Idrissa Gueye, and then Sadio Mane. Guys, what do you know about this team? The names. This is the first thing you said. Go on. Let me know.
Yo, when it comes to these names, this is why, you know what, a little early one for you guys. I'm going to say it now. So, probably go for the opposite, but I'm going with Senegal to win this game. Yeah. And I think they've got the names to carry this over. I've not been too impressed throughout the tournament, initially at the start with Senegal. And I think they kind of disappointed a little bit. But when it comes to these tournaments, that doesn't matter how you start. It's how you finish. And with the last game that we saw from them, now they've got the likes of Mendy back, getting more game time with Kalidou Koulibaly in there, Bouna Sarr, who's Bayern Munich, who's at Bayern Munich, and then you've got the likes of even Papi Mendy in there, who's, do you know what I'm saying? Like this guy, what is he? He's Leicester, isn't he? Papi Mendy.
Yeah, Mendy's at Leicester. Yeah, I think so.
Exactly. Yeah. Abdou Diallo. The names, it's crazy. And then just to look at some of the names that aren't even there, it's. For me, I think they'll carry it over the line. Unfortunately for Burkina Faso fans or people that are rooting on Burkina Faso after their impressive tournament. But yeah, man, just they've got the experience to get there for me.
Yeah,
I
mean, they only go and see him. Go on.
I was saying everything that Tariq says was right. The only doubts that I have with the Senegalese is the fact that this whole tournament. They've showed at times that they can lack concentration and focus in crucial moments of the game. And if that's the case in the semi-final, then they could be in a lot of trouble.
I mean, for me, obviously we know about the names. Tariq's mentioned it already. The names are there. They're names that can scare you. This is I believe their second golden generation. So we saw one emerge late 2001. 2002, and then they went on a bit of a lull as a nation, right? And they've reemerged with these names that have come back onto this into this team. My issue is can they gel just like others? We've had a lot of golden generations throughout international football, and most of the time they don't live up to expectation. Could this be another indication of that? I don't know. Like as I said, the energy from that Burkina Faso team, they're not going to sit down and just allow you to beat them. They're going to play, and you'll see that today when we're watching along. But yeah, you can say that some of these names are going to be enough to be able to carry them over. But I think this is going to be a very hard fought game for the Senegalese, and if they're going to win it, they're going to have to do it ugly. Do you know what I mean? Because the Burkina Faso team, they're tough tackling, and they've got pace and power as well. So it should be very interesting. For that as well. All right, I know people are just booming off in the comments, and so I need to get to these. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Let me just adjust something over here. All right, cool. We're good to go. I'm gonna just go through from the top. Let me do this. Big up my guy Red Devil 11 in here. He's half Senegalese in it, so this is a big game for him still. He said no, Judge, please, Tariq. Big up my guy Jizzy in here. Oh shit, Tariq and his curses. May God help us. Big up my guy Aaron Boomer as well. He's got the Cameroonian flags. He's part Cameroonian as well. So tomorrow's a big game for him. Repeated that 2017 final as well for them. So it should be very interesting. We'll watch that along with these guys too. Senegal play today, not Cameroon. Big up Grace as well. Regular on Tariq Talks. So she's coming here. So thank you for your support as well. Drizzy saying, I bet I don't see Tariq when Ghana play Nigeria. He cares Ghana too much. Yeah, Tariq, you might have to stay away for that one. You know what I mean? You might have to stay away. Just watch quietly, fam. We can't. Hey, this is a big game still.
It's a huge one. Hey, and some people call me Adeti, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, players are on their way out, and they're gonna start doing their national anthems and all of that. But let me just continue with these comments. Score predictions, guys. What are you man saying? Red Devil 11's giving us that question.
I'm gonna say, that's all right. I'm gonna say 3-2 Senegal.
Woo, that's a high scoring one. I like that. I'll leave the best till last for you, Roland. So I'm gonna say 2-0 Senegal. I think they'll turn up. I think this is where they start to build and build their confidence. That's where I really see it. So I'm going 2-0. Unfortunately, Burkina Faso.
I think it's 2-2, goes to extra time, goes to penalties, and Burkina Faso win on pens. Because Herve Kofi in goal for Burkina Faso has already helped them win a shootout against Gabon. So he's on it, man. He's on it. Like, I think if they could take it to pens, they beat Senegal and knock them out and go to the final. But I know Red Devil 11 is not gonna like that, but that's my style. It is, you know what I mean? Big up my guy Cream Bone. He says, "What's going on, people? This ain't Tariq Talks. Where am I? Hey, you're here, Pros Only TV, but Tariq is here. CM is here. So,
my big head's everywhere. Come on now. Now it is. It wasn't about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, big up my guy Moss. He says, "Oh, the Yankees again."
Sorry.
He's talking about it.
I'm sorry, Moss. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So about the hat. Okay, fair enough.
About the hat.
Okay, all right. But yeah, big up yourself, Moss, again. You didn't see the match Mane Day. Could it be a Mane Day again? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. He has played well since the last 16 has started, so we'll have to wait and see on that. Let me see. Let me get through some more. Big up my guy Niall as well. Hope you're well, man. Thank you for stopping in again. As usual, Cedric Lopez. Big up Cedric, man. He said Mane's on fire. Hey, he could be today. There's another opportunity for him to fire his nation into a final of the African Cup of Nations. T-Money picking Senegal. You know that means they're going to lose 10-0. Hey. If Senegal is losing, I beg Tariq better leave because we are coming for him. Wow.
Sorry, Jeez.
Big up my guy Rich as well in the building, just stopping in. He's not here tonight. He has something for work, but he'll be back tomorrow as usual. So we will see him again very soon. Moss saying that this is a tough one. Cameroon tomorrow 2-1, and today I don't know. Based on Tariq picking Senegal, maybe the curse is over. Did he apologize to you Ghanaians? Yeah, he ain't apologized, man. Don't worry, we'll save this one. We'll save it. When it's his channel, we have to get the apology. If me and Rich are there, he has to apologize because the way he first starts, fam. Nah, I can't have it, fam. I can't have it. Yeah, he says Rich saying that he wants Senegal to win, but I worry because of Tariq's prediction that Senegal are going out. I don't think Tariq's just cleared yet.
Hey, I've served my time. Yeah, I've served. It's cleared. Not off record. All right.
Oh man. Red Devil 11's a Yankees fan too.
Hey Moss, I'm sorry. We got a Yankees fan. I got to represent.
Come on. Now saying that it was great meeting you on the stream as well. Deadline day. Make sure you check out that deadline day stream though that Tariq did, man. Just so you give you a little insight into what was going on. But I think we're kicking off right now, people.
Love now. Thank you, man. Nice meeting you too, my brother.
Yeah, we've kicked off in this game. Should be very interesting.
Let me know when you're on 1 minute exactly.
All right. Because I've just kicked off. I'm watching on BBC still, the iPlayers thing.
Yeah, same.
So we'll see. I think this is gonna go extra time though. This is one of them ones.
Extra time thing. What second are you on now?
43 for me.
Yeah, okay. I'm same as Ronan.
43.
All right.
At least on iPlay allows you to rewind or go forward.
All right, we've approached 1 minute now.
Okay, there we go. Cool. We're blessed.
All right, people, strap in, man. This is gonna be a good semi-final.
It's gonna be tense though. This is what you usually get with semi-finals. In all tournaments, teams are so desperate not to lose. You see, they open off a bit cagey. That could be if there's a goal within 10 minutes, then you know the judge is not cleared. You know that. After I've just said that. Oh, a high press there.
They've employed the high press. They've employed the high press Senegal since the round of 16, which has been interesting to see.
I mean, they've got the players. They've got the player profile to do it with a lot of the players that are playing. Obviously, we know Mane, what he does at Liverpool, the style of play that he has. Kiarte's added in a much more pressing game now to the likes of when he's at Crystal Palace. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, I thought there was an opportunity there. What second are you on? Are you on 2 minutes?
2 minutes 16 for me.
Oh yeah, bless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I just want to see what tactics that the Burkina Faso team are going to employ, because if they go like how they went against Tunisia, it's going to be an exciting game. I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
that midfield three, they just need to get into the game, and then head clash.
Well, that looks bad, you know. Oh, look at them. That looks like a painful one. I think Papi Mendy's been caught on the nose.
Yeah.
So that one could be like a bleeding one. Yeah.
Yeah, Bayala for Burkina Faso down as well.
That could. Do you think? My first look at that is it looks like it could be.
It's accidental, isn't it? But like,
you saw the head ricochet back. Nah, that's not a nice one. Look at it. Do you know what? The good thing is though, that's not like in the side or near the temple or towards the back.
Yeah, it was just kind of like nose, like face, like the front of their faces. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a stoppage now. See, Aliou Cisse, former PSG player, manager of Senegal.
Have any of you guys ever had any head injury, like playing ball?
Nah, not head injury. I've done the shoulder before.
Yeah,
dislocated it, and they had to pop it back in.
Oh, and did you carry on playing?
Of course.
I love that rolling up.
I had to. I'm not coming off. Like I would just continue, and then obviously after the game, I was in pain. I had to get sorted, and like I don't know if that maybe caused the problem, because like I think like one of my shoulders is a bit like off kilter. You get me? But
especially when you're training. Do you know, like when you're training, do you feel it a little bit on one shoulder than the other?
I think on one shoulder, on my right shoulder, like.
What about you, CM, bro? You ever had like a head injury or any injury in particular?
Not a head injury. The only head injury was away from football. When I was in primary school, and I was running. And you see when they have the construction bricks on the floor? Yeah. I just tripped over that and it bust my head open.
Hey, it's recovered quite quickly from a week ago, hasn't it, to be fair?
Chill. Let me get into some comments still, because Moss is in here saying that he might go with the drawing pens as well. Seen enough of this kind of happening in the tournament still. Creambow going 3-1 to Senegal. Red Devil saying big man thing, we're coming for Tariq if the man them lose.
Oh, you don't find me. I'm gone.
Big up Y videos in Egypt. Egypt will win. Mama with the Mama Africa. Drizzy said he'll be back for the second half. If needs to cook some food. Go make sure you get your food, man. Second half should be interesting still. But big up yourself. Cedric saying, big up guys. The criticism that Mane gets from Liverpool fans is insane, which is true, very true. He's been a crucial part of that Liverpool side over the last 5 years, and yeah, of course he's having a dip, but a lot of players do.
Yeah. With the amount of football that he's been playing, I think it's quite disrespectful from Liverpool fans to just say, "Oh yeah, we've got the replacement for Mane and Luis Diaz." Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, the guy's still at a ridiculous level. Yes, he's dropped in his personal level from what we've seen him at previously, but I mean, I remember him causing a lot of problems for Arsenal not too long ago.
Yeah. I wish United picked him up when he was at Southampton when Louis van Gaal was scouting.
Yeah,
it just didn't happen though.
No, trust me. But when he was at Southampton, it was a bit of his end product that was lacking a lot. He always looked threatening, you know, similar to like what Saint Maximin, Adama Traore, probably not as erratic because he was still there. He scored goals, but
poor cross there by Salusis. But you know, we move. Y video saying that Cameroon is Vincent Abubakar and Toko Ikambi, which is true. Tomorrow we'll see them. Red Devil 11 saying he's about to sub to Tariq's channel. Make sure you do that, people. If you haven't already, make sure you do that, people. Let me see. Moss saying that, of course, a Man United, Red Devil, and a Yankees fan. You cannot be the Yankees fan for Tariq Books. Aaron Boomer saying what's happening to the Heat in the NBA, but he'll take it. Hey, it's a bit shaky for them in the last couple of games still, but you know, it is what it is. Diallo's starting for Rangers. Oh yes, Old Firm derby as well tonight. Rangers Celtic. So Diallo might be interesting.
Oof, look at that. You see that injury there from Koulibaly? You see that there?
Yeah, I just seen it.
Yikes.
I think that was on is Bande. He's kicked in the nuts.
Karate kick.
Yeah, I think it's Bande the striker. Red Devil 11 saying that the nerves are settling. They're settling in. Creambone saying really looking forward to this watch along with you, man. Then big up yourself, Creambone, man. Thank you.
My brother Wilf.
Come on. Wait, how many colored lights does Tariq have? Really comes like the red light district. Come on.
Back on green. Because both countries have green in their flag. And red, actually. So yeah. And yellow. I think they're going to get the same colours, actually.
Yeah, because they got the yellow gold star for the Burkina Faso team.
But yeah, I like how both of them started. I see where you're coming from in that midfield with the energy that the Burkina Faso do provide. Obviously, where we saw that head clash, the tenacity that they were showing there, putting pressure on Senegal. But if Senegal, they do have the quality, if they can break through that line, then I can see problems. But, you know, this is where big number 12, Edmund Tapsoba, comes into play.
He's quality, man. Like, he's...
Just look, I can see him on the ball there. Look at that.
Got a Yago on the ball now. He just needs to make a pass. He does. Traore. I'm good to see. It's good to see Traore come back though. Yeah. Because I think they're missing a little bit of spark. Like, just, you know, that little, like, he's a risk taker, innit? He tries things when he's on the field, innit? And like Bande can't really do it. They got Kanate as well, who's not really that great as a forward man for them. Ouattara though is quality. He plays for Lorient in France.
Yes,
he got sent off in the previous game against Tunisia, but that kid's gonna be something else as well. They've really got themselves a nice generation of players, man, and it's gonna be really good to see them grow. And I hope they do make it to the World Cup in 2026 because there are 9 places for CAF, so they should have a strong enough team to be able to get there, I think.
Yeah, 100%. In terms of this game, I want to ask both of you this: what's the matchup that you're looking forward to see? So, like, is it 2 central midfielders, a striker, and a centre back, or wing, or from the sides?
It's the midfield for me. The midfield battle is who wins that, essentially. That those midfield three, Sangare, Guerra, and Toure, up against Mendy, and who else is in that midfield? Sorry,
Kiarte and just a gay.
Just a gay, yeah. That's gonna be very big, like between those three, because you know they're all the same profile. You know what I mean? They're essentially like they're kind of box to box, kind of defensive minded, but then they also
got numbers here though. Ooh.
They have to try and attack, you know what I mean? But yeah, corners of Senegal at the moment. Yeah, Red Devil 11 saying told you about Tapsoba. Yeah, Tapsoba, quality.
I became aware of him when we were linked with him in the summer, but we decided to go for Ben White instead. When for me, Tapsoba's a much better profile than what Ben White is.
Big mistake, don't you think? Like,
I think it is a mistake, yes, but I think mainly what we needed in the summer, that was more to do like English profile. We needed that because we was lacking in a homegrown quota. So, but in quality, it's different. Like,
it's very different. Like you can see it. He reads the game very well for someone so young, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And with his stature, 6'4" as well, big aerial threat, which is what obviously Ben White lacks. But yeah, he's still young. Hopefully, Arsenal can still be looking around, sniffing around him, and he could replace Ben White in the near future. No disrespect to Ben White. I don't think he's bad, but Tapsoba's different, different quality.
It's crazy.
You think sometimes you buy players because they're Premier League proven, but it's like you almost know what you're gonna get from them.
Yeah, so it's a good question. I agree with that because it's obviously it would still be a risk because we're not too sure how we would adapt physically into the Premier League with the pace and with the pace of it all. But we know he's got the technical abilities, but that doesn't always work out like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and he's still young, so it's one of them ones. I think. Oh, is that?
And they just not Megan Koulibaly. You see this? Yeah, you see when I'll be talking to you about reputations. In African Cup of Nations, they don't care where you come from, they don't care who you play for. They'll do things like this to you, and they'll say, "Yeah, I did that to my man."
To be fair, though, he did recover quite well, Koulibaly.
Yeah, that's one of those corner Sangare to take.
Your boy Sangare, left-footed as well.
Yeah, he's quality, man.
What about for you, CM? What's the battle for you in this game?
I'm looking at Mane versus Issa Kabore.
That's the one I was
Trust me. I'm seeing how he does, if he can slow down Mane in his rhythm. Obviously, he's coming off a good game. So let's see what happens. I was looking at that one. I was saying, yeah. Because if you can really slow down Mane, that's a lot of Senegal's attacking threat.
It's 100%. And for you, do you know, and this is for you as well, Roland, do you see Kabore having a future at Manchester City, or is he just a part of that, that recruitment phase and just let it buy and sell type of thing?
They better not sell him. Because I think in 2 to 3 years, if he gets, I think because he's on loan at Troyes, it's an okay level to develop at now, but give him another loan at a higher level, maybe at Germany. Ooh, just past the post there from Salusis. Give him another loan at a higher level and see how he performs and see how he develops. Maybe in Germany, because they play that higher line, so he'll get a lot of opportunity to attack from the wide areas. And I think he comes back in a couple of years and he's a monster. Like Pep won't be there, but I don't know who they've got next lined up. It should be somebody similar, but we'll see. Yeah,
it's a good shout. And Dortmund, I could see they need a right back.
So it could happen. CM, what do you think about Kabore, man? Because I know we've watched some games with him. Yeah. And you've seen how good he is. Like, what do you think?
That's the thing. He's quality. The only thing I'll say about Man City is with youth players, it's so rare to see a youth player really come up and fulfill that role, because they're always in the market to buy the best in quality, and especially in the last few years. So it would be nice to see someone like a Kabore come through and almost replace a guy like Kyle Walker, who's getting older and older as it goes by. But definitely, I think he has the talent too. But we'll have to see what happens, whether, because, you know, sometimes the player wants to leave and go to a different environment as well, because they're not getting the opportunities, or they don't think that they're going to get the opportunity. So it all depends on what the club thinks of the player and what the player wants to do in the near future.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Creambone's saying, who's going to be the man of the match for us? Ooh. It's tough for this one. I'm gonna let you, man, say what you need to say.
Yeah. So Roland can have a nice little think. I know what you're doing there. I think I'll do that as well. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna say this. It's a bit of a dark horse shout. I'm gonna say Ismail Assar comes off the bench and has a match winning impact. We all know the quality of the guy.
It's a shout.
Yeah,
no, 100%. CM, what's your choice?
I'm finding this one tough still. I was gonna say let me just allow it and let's see what happens in the game, innit?
No.
I know it's a lazy thing, but
get the splinters off of that chair right now, because
don't stay on the fence. Chest.
No chest.
Come on.
Oh man.
I got a feeling it's going to be the keeper for Burkina Faso. Herve Kofi, he's gonna do it.
Oh, that's a nice flip around the corner.
Yeah.
Ngari now tries to give the early ball to Traore.
He's found him.
Yeah.
Right foot though, man.
Into the hands of Mendy. Big up my guy Christopher in the building, all the way from the Bahamas. Big up yourself, my guy. A question for me was my last trip to Ghana. I was back there in 2020, just before the pandemic hit. I'm gonna try to be back there in December this year, so it should be interesting. They will see family and stuff again. Christopher Sangari plays for Quiveli Rouen in Ligue 2 in France. So that's where
he could be in N'Golo Kante, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he could be. He's 26, I believe he is.
25, I've just seen. Yeah, 25.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's on his way. I think he's going to get a move off of this tournament, probably in the summer. We'll probably see him make a move, probably up into the league in France. But I don't know where exactly Quiveli Rouen are in Ligue 2. So they may be promoted, and he gets to play in the top league, and we get to see it. There'll be more eyes on him, or he makes a move. We'll see. Let's
have a look where they are for you quickly. They are in hovering just above the relegation zone.
He might have to make that jump up, but in this tournament, he's definitely shown his quality so far. Scored the opening goal of the tournament as well against Cameroon. So in the opening game, so he's showing his quality. Red Devil 11 saying that he went to Senegal last in 2008. So been a minute. You need to go back home, bro. Go back home, go see family and all of that. You know what I mean? Go and enjoy. Just see the sun and that. Red Devil 11 agreeing with you, Tariq, saying that Dortmund could use Kabore because their defense is awful right now.
Spot on. Yeah, definitely. It's shocking. But with Dortmund, they don't really need to worry about their defense unless they're trying to win a league, because their attack's just way better than everyone else's.
Yeah. And then he's saying that Sadio Mane is probably going to be his man of the match at all times, regardless of the game. But he agrees. Sarr, 111th minute winner in extra time. To be honest with you, bro, like some of the predictions that he comes up with, you need to start betting or something, man, or go to Vegas and go gamble or something, boy. You'll become a millionaire off of some of these predictions. I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. So
that's it. Has he got him well? Is it Red Devil? Has he got some right? Like some decent ones?
He's got like even basketball, like some of the stuff that he comes out with. Yeah, he does some madness still. So
okay,
I have to use that still. I have to use that. This is a funny one. Drizzy's saying he's not subbing to Tariq until he comes back.
I apologize, Dries. For absolutely nothing.
Not enough. We'll do this on Tariq Talks, fam. When we're there, you get me? Like, we'll do it on his channel. You have to just apologize. Correct. No way, fam.
Man, you have the paparazzi cameras, the pictures, everything, man, suited up and that.
All black, you know, like head down, everything in shade.
Pretty cagey start for both sides, but just a lot of possession. Kabore with a poor touch there. But yeah, I think Tariq, what you said in the beginning was right in regards to semi-final. Nobody really wants to make a mistake. Both sides just feeling each other out in these first 20 minutes. A lot of possession, especially at the back, trying to move it forward, but no real, you know.
But yeah, it's a bit of quality that's needed, isn't it? Also, a team's got to gamble. I feel like Burkina Faso, when they have had the ball, they've tried to play forward a lot quicker and more direct. Oh, no, it's just a free hit there. I thought there was something could have happened then, but nah. But yeah, I feel like they have tried to play through the lines a bit more. Whereas Senegal, they're just trying to trying to find an opening. Mane's look direct when he's on the ball, but look at this. See that nice little 1-2 there, broke through that line.
Easy.
I mean, look at the space. This is why Burkina Faso received a lot of respect from a lot of people, especially you two.
Oh, cross. Oof.
Technical quality is there to be seen, man, from Burkina Faso.
Definitely. And the directness.
Very high. As I said, they've got a lot of quality players. It's just, and they come together very well.
Yes,
they're not afraid to attack. That's the key.
100%.
They don't show no respect to the nation. Do you know what I mean? Like that they're playing. They're just gonna go out there. I've seen them. I've seen them against Ghana in 2013 semi-final. They beat us and got through to get to the final. So, you know, they've had some really good players over the years. Bonse, the striker, had a crazy blonde like hair.
Yes, I remember him.
And then they had Petroipa as well, who was a quality, he was like a number 10, second striker.
Quick and like diminutive.
Yeah, really good, man. So they've had some players over.
Did he play for Rennes? Was it Rennes?
Nah, I swear he played in Germany. Like, if I'm not mistaken, he probably played. I'm just trying to figure out. I swear the last club he was at was probably in Germany, from what I remember.
Jonathan Petroipa. He played for Freiburg, Hamburg, Rennes. He did play for Rennes, Al Jazeera, Al Nassr, Antwerp, and Paris FC.
Yeah, I remember him in like his Germany days specifically, but
in Freiburg. Yeah, I think I remember. I'm Rennes for FIFA. That's why.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Now, Rennes have a production line of African footballers. Even Asamoah Gyan used to play for Rennes too.
Good point. Yeah,
early on in his career still.
And your boy Kamaldeen Sulemana,
and he's there now still. So like Rennes have got a good production line, and like they really do like house a lot of youth talent still. So it's interesting.
And don't you think as well, guys, that this just shows you the way that Burkina Faso are playing football. Once again, it's a mentality game. If you can step in with confidence and the team spirit that they have, you can beat anyone, man. You can compete. Look at this.
You see the press there. Do you see what I'm saying about the energy in that midfield?
Yeah, I'm seeing it all. Look at this.
So true, man.
Kabore. He's still got it though. Nah, big ratings for Kabore there. You know, that's not easy to do that 1v1 against Mane.
Trust me.
Red Devil, Doku.
Yeah, Doku as well, yeah. So you could be forgetting about a man like this, but even him had a really good Euros with Belgium.
Was he from Anderlecht, Jeremy Doku?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Here we go now.
Corner to Senegal. They're looking like they're stepping into the game. You see how high their line is now.
Yep. Most definitely.
Trying to take control.
I feel like just because of the quality that Senegal have, they're gonna dominate this in moments and spells. But if Burkina Faso can remain strong defensively, like they've shown, like we all know the quality that they have going forward and how they can transition the ball in midfield. And if Senegal get caught complacent, cleared away. See, those moments are dangerous. I think you was mentioning this in one of your other watch-alongs, Roland, about set pieces being a massive point in tournament football. In tournament football, set pieces are important.
I mean, sorry to cut you off, bro. I think like for more of the smaller nations, that was really, it was key. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I'm looking at Gabon's team. They set pieces. They were really good. They scored the late equalizer against Burkina Faso in that round of 16 game.
Oh yeah.
From a set piece. So like for some of the smaller nations, it's key for them to score goals in the tournament. But
yeah. But because of tournament football, especially in these later stages, that it can be the difference, though, isn't it? Ball clicked in.
Ooh. Chance there by Dieng. The header. I believe he scored in the game against Cape Verde. I think that was the last game he scored, and if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Sort of floated cross.
Yeah, wide.
Right. Just enough pressure from Taps over there.
Yeah.
CM, what position do you play when you kick ball?
Bro, I've been all over the pitch, man.
Over the bench.
I said bench, pitch, man. Never that. Hey, yo, don't let me dabbing in the dark class,
that's funny, man.
Oh, I'm only joking. You left or right-footed?
Right-footed. I started at striker. Then I went all the way back. I've been at right back, centre back, and left back.
Okay. Decent. I'm trying to think.
Man.
Didn't Rio Ferdinand? He started as a striker, didn't he? Colo Torre, he was a striker too. Originally. Hey.
Do I see a red in this? Or we staying in it? There's definitely a red in this. Like most games in this tournament, I've seen a red. So there's a red in this, as far as I'm concerned. But you know, it is what it is.
How was there not a red in Egypt versus Morocco?
Fam, you know the fighting that was going on, fam. I was complaining about El Neni. Every time there was like one foul, man would be running into the ref's face. I was like, whoa. Then that little thing that happened at the end with Hakimi, and I don't even know who it was that kicked him, but Herb Kofi clashing with Kouyaté, I believe.
That's a penalty?
Is it a pen?
Yeah, he's giving it. Yeah, he's giving it.
Woo!
I just seen point to the spot.
Oh, wow. And it's a penalty.
Yeah, that's a bad clash.
It's a bad clash.
Have you seen the replay? I haven't seen it yet.
I mean, in real time, I just thought it was kind of like they clash, but if he's probably given it. Let's have a look at this.
No, he's right. You know, I think that is a penalty. It's reckless.
He's going to punch man in the head. Let's have a look. He's got the ball.
If he gets the ball, it shouldn't be a penalty, actually. Let's have a look. Here we go.
Hold on. I think so.
Nah, he gets the ball. Nah, not a penalty. He gets it.
He does.
He gets the ball, man. It's just a follow through, if you know what I mean.
Nah,
he doesn't really touch Kouyaté's head.
No.
Really, no.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right. It's not a penalty still. Definitely not a penalty.
Let's have a look.
That looked bad though, the way he landed on him, Kouyaté. Do you know what I mean? On the keeper. It's definitely not a penalty. The referee, the VAR will have a look at that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a pen because you know how everybody's mad relaxed.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a pen. I think it's just one of those kind of like they've clashed.
It's a second clash we've had in this game, which has looked an uncomfortable one.
Yeah. Mane was concussed after his clash with Vosinha in CM was in that game. Yeah, that was a bad one as well, really bad. And they sent off Vosinha, the keeper for Cape Verde, and they gave a free kick. I couldn't believe it. My head was gone. Like me and CM at that point, our heads was gone. We couldn't even watch the game. We were just here vibing, literally.
I think Kouyate's coming off.
Yeah, he's on a stretcher right now.
Why is he on it?
He definitely got a punch in the back of his head. Like, so.
Look at his eyes. What's this? What happened there? I like this guy though. Papegay. He's good.
Papegay, yeah.
He's been. Yeah, it looks bad for Kouyaté.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Like he's coming off on the stretcher now. Yeah, he's coming off completely. Unfortunate, man. He scored in the last round against Equatorial Guinea, coming off the bench to score, and he's now being stretchered off here. Hopefully, nothing too serious, and he can get back to full health. He looks all right.
Burkina Faso.
The ref's going to VAR.
And I feel like Kofi's coming off as well. Kofi's definitely coming off, by the way. Yeah. So
we got a VAR check right now.
That's gonna be a big miss for Burkina Faso. Both teams really.
Oh, from this still image, it doesn't look good for Kofi, you know.
Oh no, don't do this. You know this refereeing thing, CM fam, that we've been seeing. Hey, please
I
don't
can't
ruin
take
the
it
game.
now, bro.
Hold on.
Don't ruin the game. I'm begging, bro. Leave it. It's not really that, bro.
Nah, yeah. So surely the referee seen that Kofi's got a touch on the ball, so it's not.
He's got to touch the ball first before he gets Kouyaté.
And he doesn't really connect Kouyaté with a punch.
Yeah. It just misses out on his head. So it's like, you can't give a penalty for that. What was he giving it for? Like,
if he gives it and ruins the game.
Do you know why I'm thinking why they might give it is because Kouyaté's headed it first, but Kofi gets the last touch on the ball. Because Kouyaté heads it onto his fist, as you can see there. Yeah. However, it's still not a penalty for me. Still definitely not a penalty.
I don't think it is either, but the referee's still checking. He's getting the replay. Even he's not sure.
We're having a look now.
He's coming out onto the pitch.
VAR, no penalty. No. Was that mean drop ball? Yeah.
Yeah, no pen. Yeah, drop ball. All right, cool. So we're good. People, we're good. The game is still here. No, we're not ruining it at any point. We're calm. About
to give Kofi a red card and that.
Hey, he better not, fam. Jeez. But Drizzy in here saying that do you hear the Ghana Parliament and the GFA are having issues about who should be our coach? I don't want to see nobody's name except for Chris Hughton. Leave it as Chris Hughton and we can cook. That's all I'm saying.
What, Chris Hughton?
Yeah, Chris Hughton's half Ghanaian. Do you not know?
No, I didn't know that. I knew he's half
Ghanaian, half Irish, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, and like he's in Ghana now, like discussing the terms of the contract potentially to become the national team manager. I always said he should be the manager. Do you know what I mean? And apparently he's already been in talks with Hudson Odoi's dad about him representing Ghana. So like the feels are emotion. If he comes in, now you're gonna see a Lamptey and
Eddie.
You know what I mean? Them men are going to come through, and then some of the other youths that are in Europe got it about. They're going to start coming. We're going to start to cook again. We're going to see a team again. You know what I mean? So it should be very interesting. Should be very, very interesting. Let's see. Big up Super Nick in here saying the stretcher comes next. Hey, the stretchers always come through at Afcon. Do you know what I mean? Drizzy saying. Sorry, go on.
When I was watching a CONCACAF game the other day with Jamaica, you lord, the stretchers they had there, yeah, they were like cement.
Allow it, fam. What's going on in CONCACAF, fam? What's going on here? You know what I mean? This is a big miss for Burkina Faso. Herve Kofi's going off.
Do you know what? It looked bad for his chest because Kouyaté landed on that like rib, chest, sternum area, which could like be a bad injury. But yeah, your boy, the one he thought he was gonna have a big moment,
comes off, and Farid is coming on.
Oh, Kouyaté's coming back on. Man got stretchered off. Yeah, now he's ready to come. What?
He's ready. He's ready to come back on, boy.
Oh,
interesting.
See, this is what we've been seeing the whole tournament. Man getting stretches up and then just jump back on.
Trust me.
Doing Undertaker and that. What's this?
Man, big up Virginians here saying hello. Saying come on Senegal as well. Boy, big up. Hey, there's a lot of comments in it, people. Sorry, we've just been so like into the game. Haven't been able to read.
VAR moment. That's what it was.
Oh man, let me see. Yeah, everyone's just in here, just talking. Yeah, I hope Kofi has a speedy recovery. He said, yeah, the CONCACAF stretches are basically concrete Benson's peak. Hey, fam. Hey, come on. And then, yeah, do what Super Nick says here. Make sure you like up the live, comment, share, and subscribe, people. Make sure you do it. And Jeezy said that Roland cursed Kofi. I thought the boy Tariq was worse, but Roland's up there with the curses. Hey, allow me, fam. All I said is I think he's going to do well. So, you know.
Hey, told you it's been passed on.
Nah, it's not. I am a child of God, fam. Don't involve me in this bullshit.
Oh, man. But Moss, by the way, Moss has made a bet for Senegal to score the first goal.
Ooh.
So,
well, there's a corner right now, but I'm for Burkina Faso, so who knows?
I know. I feel like there's a bit of pressure, on this one now.
This is the moment now. Like, can they take the lead after this little stoppage that we've had?
We should have a lot of time added on. We should. That's why I say should.
We say should, but they like to blow whistles early in the tournament. So, yeah, we'll see.
Ball headed away.
Man, I could never. I went through my betting phase. Yeah, it was unsuccessful.
Yeah, fam.
I was one of them men that was shook.
Them accumulators, bro. I used to put on like 10, 12 games back in the day. Just slap a quid on it. Yeah, slap a quid on it. Yeah, see what you can come up with, bro.
You get mad returns, but obviously it never works out.
Never works out.
Trust me.
You already know.
Sky bet settings.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Sky Bet should be loving Afcon. No, good save.
Ooh, yeah. Van Dijk saved from Mendy.
So see the ball over the top there. Two defenders got beat by a Band-Aid, but Mendy always had that covered at the near post.
Yeah.
I feel like Mendy does do this though. Like he makes the saves look harder than they actually are.
Hey, you know what? I'm not sure you do. Like, to be honest, yeah, you know that mistake he made at West Ham, earlier on in the season, fam, that was a bad one.
Yeah.
I think that's really like the confidence that he usually exudes has kind of eroded a little bit from that mistake and has just gone right through the Chelsea team. Do you know what I mean? That was a bad defeat for them still. So I don't know.
Two mistakes by him in that game as well because he gave away the penalty, didn't he? So that really
doing that Cruyff turns and all them things like that. Just stop it, man. Just clear the ball, man.
It's true. Not everyone's Aaron Ramsdale.
No, allow me with the Ramsdale.
Giving away.
And they with a shot over the bar there.
That's crazy when you deep it though, Ramsdale was getting packed in at Sheffield United week in, week out. And now man's just like
comes to the mighty Arsenal.
Well, not the mighty, innit, but
relax with this. Relax with this, man. This ain't the mighty Arsenal. Relax, man. We're all in the same boat right now. You know what I mean? Everybody's in the mud. Everybody's in the mud right now.
Oh man, I've said you don't get it started, man. Moss was going to come here to the defense with the shield up, you know, defending Arsenal. So, oh, gee, I'm looking at the comments coming in, man. Respect, man. Respect. Jose Mourinho. Respect.
Yeah, but big up, man. Big up Alex as well. Senegal. Come on, Senegal. Come on. Mendy likes making saves for the camera. Stephen saying that Mendy has burnout, potentially has played a lot of games over the course of 2 seasons now. Mendy, just world-class goalkeeper, clear of Rams fail.
Red Devil, man.
Come on.
Kept more clean sheets than David De Gea.
Creambo saying, if you guys could pick 2 players from this game and put them in the club side, who would you pick? That's a good one.
Oh, I love that question.
Good one.
I'd put Kabore, you know.
Would you pick him?
I would, yeah. I think it'd be a good, great, like different option to what we have with Tomiyasu. But yeah, who else? Oh, goes down.
So look. Ooh, Kabore with the foul. Pen. Is he giving it?
I'm not sure. I think he's giving a goal kick.
It looked like, I thought it was a pen.
Mane steps on his foot though. It looks like. I'm not sure.
Mane's been taking lessons off Salah there.
Ooh, yeah,
that looks a bit clumsy still. But yeah, he steps on his foot.
Yeah.
And then he takes a little dive.
Oh, so I'm going to say Kabore.
Sorry,
would you take Kabore at United? Surely you need a right.
Of course.
Yeah, we need a right back. I'll take him now.
Yeah. And anyone in the midfield?
Sangare, man.
Would you take Sangare?
I would.
I'll take just a gay for me.
That's a good shout as well.
He's quality, bro. Like people didn't understand it. Yeah, like, you know, when he was at Everton, he was like in like the top 3 for like interceptions per game. Do you know what I mean? The guy's everywhere. Like, and when he was going to PSG, United actually tried to make a little late cheeky bid on a deadline day when he left, and he was like, I want to go back to France, innit? So he went to PSG, and obviously it's PSG, and he's playing games like so. Yeah, those would be the 2 I pick. Creambone, Kabore, and Idrissa Gueye.
And do you know what? I think that's a good question, because you could think of different players. Obviously, we've not even mentioned Tapsoba, Koulibaly, Mane. We hadn't even mentioned these man there. Do you know what I mean?
You know, so Tapsoba would be a shout as well. Cause we needed overhaul in that defense, bro. We need someone next to man like Champions League Varane or something. I don't know.
Get Champions League out of his name.
Champions League Varane.
Oh man. Conference League Varane next season.
We're getting top 4. We shouldn't get top 4. We shouldn't be in it. I don't want us to be in it, but we're getting top 4 in it. Yeah, I think so.
Do you know what, man? I just want to say, do you know the fact that that's a very good question. We can say different names and stuff. It just goes to show how African football has just really kicked on. And especially when we're looking at, you know, the Premier League now. When we're looking at the Premier League, how competitive it is, and how lucrative it is for European players, South American players to even try to come into the Premier League. But then Africa's having its dominance in a way, on a lot of clubs. I remember we were talking about like Watford. A lot of their team is made of African players. Arsenal, this is where the whole judge come from, is because I wanted my African boys back. so yeah, man, the quality is ridiculous.
You have to deep it. That's when all the bad luck started, though. Got gone and knocked out. Then Partey comes back to Arsenal, gets a red. The laptop's gone.
Yeah, the laptop was gone on the Tuesday, man.
The house is intact, but you don't know, innit? Like
I know. Just about.
You know what I mean?
The wardrobe's gonna fall on me now. That's what it is.
Funny, man. Too funny. It's Kabore. Can't get past. Man, like Gay. 6 minutes of additional time in the first half. After that head clash, well, not head clash, but a clash between Kouyaté and Herve Kofi, who unfortunately had to head off the field of play, replaced by Farid in goal for Burkina Faso. Still 0-0.
Could have been more time, thinking about it, because we had the head clash as well, which you mentioned there.
True. Could have been more time, but they gave 6 minutes, so that's what we're gonna have to play with. Let me see what we're saying. Drizzy saying Sangare for McTrash. Virginia saying I think he should have never gone to PSG. That's a shout. Talking about Idrissa Gueye. But I feel like he's played well since he's been there. Like, I mean, it really does depend. I think it was more him to be going back to France, than anything. He had a really good spell at Everton, but to be honest with you, look at Everton now. Would he want to be there right now? Do you know what I mean? I mean, he would have fixed. I think he would have fixed some midfield problems at United. If he came there when we tried to go for him late, and Arsenal too. But he decided to go back home and play in France and whatnot. So, but he had a really good game against Man City in the Champions League. If you remember the game at the Parc des Princes, scored that goal as well. So it shows he's showing his quality in flashes, but he's really there to recover the ball and give it to the players who can produce the magic. So,
every team needs that though. Every team.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, this game has taken on a very interesting pattern. A bit of possession at the back. Players cagey trying to move it forward. As I said, I feel like they get into the wide areas, and that's when the game begins.
Yeah. That's where the flair players are at. The players who look like they've got the most confidence, direct. But as I said though, I'm giving credit to Burkina Faso because they're trying to play it through quickly.
Yeah. But you see what I told you like at the beginning? I was like, they really do transition the ball very quickly because they don't want to waste no time. It's just we get the ball and we move it forward because their midfielders are not the most creative, if you know what I mean. Sangare tries, but he's not the most creative. When you look at the most creative player in their team is Traore. Yeah. So try and move it forward to them, to those kind of like creative players.
Yeah, without having to break out like two lines. Do you know what I mean? Break down. Yeah, I get you. Makes sense.
I think one thing we're gonna have to see in the second half is, and I think it will be Senegal, the team that's gonna do it first. One team's gonna have to step up and take a few more risks because you don't want it to go further and later in the game, and then you have to score a goal. You want to be able to be in that comfortable position.
Yeah, that's why. Do you know what? It's a very good shout, CM, because that's how I would personally try and approach a first half of a big game. Because if you take the risk, you don't leave yourself too much of a mountain to climb if it doesn't work out. If you end up conceding one, but then because then you can if you're not Senegal anyway, you can trust your ability to eventually try and break them down.
Exactly.
But yeah, because if they keep it tight and cagey, and then one counter attack or one set piece from Burkina Faso, it could be curtains for your tournament. Or ball across there.
Bit of a miscommunication between the keeper and Yago, and Dieng just fires over. There. And let's see. Greenwood saying Tariq Judge is strong. That's funny. Funny people. Still 0-0. I think we're 3 minutes into that, the 6 added on, I believe. On the balance of this first half, who do you think has actually had it? I think Senegal have just edged it. But what do you guys think?
I definitely think it's been a tight one. Sorry, bro.
No, carry on.
No, it's been a tight half. I think Burkina Faso have had those counter-attacking moments, but they've definitely also been able to split the shape of Senegal's midfield a lot more. Senegal have got the ball into the box and have looked threatening a lot of the times. So I would say, in terms of having those chances, the more dangerous of chances, I'd say Senegal edges it. But Burkina Faso, if they have the quality in the second half, in the final third, most importantly, Mane just has a chance there, saved out for a corner. It's shaping up for a very good second half because both teams, they're getting in the positions, but it's just the final product.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think with Senegal, Mane has been the one who's been most threatening in this game. He's looked on it tonight. He's looked on it for this one for Senegal. I have just having that shot there where I thought, I thought it was perfect timing, poetic justice. But so I think that's what Kabore is gonna. This is where this matchup. I think you said it's the end, wasn't it? About Kabore and Mane. I think Kabore stood up well.
Oh no!
It's not handball. It can't be a handball. No way.
Hold on. Oh no!
My word. He's giving it. Hold on.
Wow.
Wait. You can't give that. No.
There's no way. That's not a pen. He's got to go to VAR for that. He's got to go to VAR for that. There's no way. That is not a pen. His arms were down by his side. It hit his elbow. I swear.
Tap Solby enough.
No, it hits his elbow.
The next match. I saw it in real time. It hit his elbow. I know for a fact.
I'm watching a replay now. So
Gay with the shot. Elbow, arms by his side.
Horrible decision.
It has to go to VAR. It has to go to VAR. No way.
He doesn't even look like he's. Nah, they better be checking it.
They gotta check this on VAR, man. I don't care.
No, it's given. It looks like.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
Wow.
And the yellow card. He doesn't even stick. Come on, man.
By his side, hits his elbow, and it's a pen. No way.
The yellow card is massive, though.
He's gonna go and check.
He's gonna check.
What?
He's got to check. He's good. VAR check. Hey, no, VAR check right now. Referee's going over. He's gonna rescind this, I think. Just based off of what I've seen.
How many times, man? How many times do you have to go to the VAR though?
I think like if they're calling him over, he has to go and do it. Do you know what I mean? So he's gonna review. He's gonna rescind it, man. This isn't gonna take long.
Yeah, he's got to, because the ramifications of that is for Tapsoba. They could score this and then Burkina Faso still win.
He misses the final, bro. He misses the final.
I think they should change that rule in Afcon. He's going to do it again. Why are you taking so long, man? Just put.
All right, he's taking the yellow.
Nah, he's taking it off.
Yellow. Yep. No. Yeah. No yellow card.
Thank you.
And that is it. Check completed. We continue on as normal.
That was about to be the start of a robbery.
Trust me.
Mad team. 8 minutes in. 8 minutes,
8 minutes at a time. No. Yeah, this is Senegalese fans not happy with that decision. Some of them are still dancing, waving their flags.
You respect it, though.
Yeah, trust me. It's a corner. That's all they're going to get, a corner out of that.
Yeah.
Final action of this first half. Let's see how it goes down.
You got the likes of Koulibaly in there. That's the one you need to look out for.
Bruno Sarr ready.
Can he get the quality on the cross?
Cross. Keeper punches away. And that is it, people. Half time. 0-0. Been a good first half, I think. A bit more entertainment towards the end there. But it is half time between these two sides. CM, give me your thoughts again on that first half. Let's get a rundown of that.
You know what? The first half, it flew by. I thought it was it started off like it was going to be a very quick game, and then it slowed down a lot. It kind of a cagey affair. Both teams not willing to really push high and take that extra risk to score the goal. I think Senegal had the better of the chances in terms of getting through, but once again, it's that final third quality letting both teams down, to be fair. Even Burkina Faso had a couple of decent chances, but they just couldn't execute it to perfection. So at the end of the day, we're going to have to see a team come out in the second half, and really, like I said before, take those risks, push high, put some pressure on the opposing defense, and see if that works out. Because in the end of the day, this is a semi-final, high stakes. Both teams want to reach a final and end up to win the competition overall. So we're gonna have to see at some point one or both of these teams come out and say, hey, this is a semi-final. Our big players, everybody needs to come up as a collective and step up.
Tariq, give me your thoughts on that first off.
I think I echo everything that CM said, and I've got a question. Who do you think will be the team that will come out the most? Because you'd probably say on based off of possession and how the game's kind of gone, you'd say Senegal. However, when I've seen Burkina Faso, when they have the ball in the attack, they look way more direct for me. They look like they're taking the risks with their passes, and they could leave themselves open or susceptible to if they give that ball away in that midfield. It's one of those ones, because Mane, once again, he's looked threatening. He looked like he's taking that little bit of a risk, but as the team as the whole, probably not so much. However, but for Burkina Faso, I feel like they are. Do you guys agree with that? Do you think Burkina Faso are the ones who look?
I mean, I mentioned before the game started, they only know one way to play. Yeah. They attack on the front foot when they get the ball. I think with the possession, even though they just shading the possession 51% to 49 for against Senegal. So like I think they're shading it, but yeah, as you mentioned, very direct. You see, as soon as they get the ball, they're going out wide. Or they're going straight towards Bertrand Traore because they know he's the guy that's going to have that creative spark to make something happen. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be very interesting to see how that comes out in the second half. Let me get some comments here. Some good comments here from people. Red Devil 11 saying, yeah, what did I say? It was going to be a cagey affair. And you're right. This is what's happening right now. As Tariq mentioned before, it's a semi-final. It's a big game. Nobody wants to make the first mistake in this game that leads to an opening goal. So we'll see how it opens up in the second half. But Lyons, we need a strong second half. Big up my guy Ethan in here. Hope you're well. Big yourself up.
That was synchronized then, that look cool,
wasn't it?
Look cold still.
Big up my guy Manuel saying, sup fellas. Second half is going to be even more intense and dramatic, going to be fun. He's been here from the beginning, Manuel. So big up yourself, Manuel, for that. Super Nick saying the substitutions will make a difference. Both are too timid. I think as things stands, I'm thinking Burkina Faso will take it. See, this is what I'm saying. If you watch them in the tournament, second half, very strong. So we'll see. We will see. Let's see what we're saying. Big up Earth in here saying the ref is really good and should teach the English Premier League how to ref properly. Hey, interesting. What do you guys think about the couple of moments we've had in regards to VAR? So obviously the first flashpoint was Herve Kofi and Kouate clashing of that. Was that the right decision, or were you thinking something else?
I would say that the usage of VAR has saved this game in the first half. 100%, because the referee, big up Earth streaming easier, but I think the referees made some dodgy calls, including a penalty one. So the usage of VAR, if anything, the Premier League referees need to be taught how to use VAR properly. Because the way they've used it,
I was gonna say,
with the efficiency, the way they've used it to really correct decisions, it almost seems that referees in a Premier League have an ego. And they don't want to call them up on their mistakes. So it's like, you see these referees, they're saying, nah, you're wrong. Go to the monitor, have a look at it, and they'll change their mind. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
100.
Just to add to that, I was going to say the exact point. Like, VAR, the application of it is better than the Premier League. The decisions have been shocking, but if you can, you're allowed to make shocking decisions if the VAR can correct it. But in the Premier League, clear and obvious error. That's why when I was looking at that Herve Kofi one, I was like, it's definitely not a penalty. But I'm thinking, but I've got my Premier League hat on, and I'm saying they might say it's not a clear and obvious error. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the stupidness that is there, even though to everyone it's not a penalty. But the refereeing initial decisions terrible, but VAR on point.
Good. And then the second flashpoint, we saw that towards the end of that that half there was the tap sober handball, which in real time for me didn't look like a handball because I could see it straight away, hit his elbow. Referee said penalty, yellow card to tap sober. What did you guys think? Penalty, no penalty. For me, no penalty.
No penalty for me too. I agree with that one because it hits his elbow and his elbow's tucked inside. If his elbow's a little bit out like that, different story. But because his elbow's tucked in and the referee, I think I give a little bit more leeway to the referee on this one because he sees the arm out here, like the other arm, and he thinks it hits that one because obviously the ball's traveling at pace, but instead it hits the elbow that's tucked inside. So nowhere near a penalty. Yes, it hits his arm. Once again, Premier League, at one point, we know they would have definitely given that. Do you know what I mean? Because they were giving up if your hand was on the back of your head, like, oh, sorry, penalty, stupidness like that. But so what I agree, once again, no penalty. 2 out of 2 correct.
Good. Exactly the same as you guys, man. No penalty at all.
Calm. All right, let me get into some comments here. Creambone with another one. He's saying, in my humble opinion, I think this Afcon has shown the general level of African nations has improved immensely, making it one of the best ever. What do you guys think? I'm gonna let you guys kick that off, man. I got my own judgments on that, but
CM?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a person that with my mum, we've been watching Afcon for years. And you just see, even in previous years, you just see the talent, the quality of certain teams. That obviously me and Ron have watched a few games and we've seen that with certain teams, the end product hasn't been there. But all those things can be coached in a good side. You know what I mean? When you're talking about the principles of being a good footballer, you know, technical ability on the ball, being good in possession, knowing when to pass, knowing when to release the ball, and then defensively being in the right position, even goalkeepers positioning wise, making timely saves. I've just seen a lot of different players show themselves out to be some brilliant players in this competition. And like I said, the only things that we've really called up players for is they can be coached, like you know, the quality in the final third, certain things like that. So I think there's, you know, I would agree with that point in saying that you know, the quality of you know, the whole continent of Africa is being really represented in this competition, and it shows. We were talking about it before, the dominance that they have in and around Europe. So trust me, you know, Africa's a continent you don't play with when it comes to football.
Trust me.
Exactly. I can't really say much more to that. But the only thing that I would say is when you mention the quality, CM, I think the quality is more to do with the conditions, the playing conditions, like the pitch. Because I remember I was talking to Roland about this one at one point, is because the pitches are dry. And we know the pitch quality is much better, but that dry pitch doesn't allow for zipping passes in that final third, which is what you need to break teams down, play with pace. So that's why we see the likes of Sadio Mane, those types of players, those Ismail Assar in the Premier League, because obviously the conditions are set for them. I think that's probably a big factor in terms of the quality lacking at times, which it gets a bit of disrespect in my opinion. And one thing I just wanted to say before Roland breaks it down, because you know what, CM, you've done an outstanding job with Roland watching this tournament, and you know, with Roland, bro, this is his baby. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing that he's been watching for time. I was watching it since like 2012 when Zambia won it. And what I've really have seen is that, and I think on Twitter especially, people make a little bit of a mockery. You know, when we've seen like the bad refereeing decisions, and one thing that I've not liked to see is when people go around and say, "Oh, Afcon for you." Do you know what I mean? Using that stereotype. We know why people. We know why they do it, because of the connotations that links with African, and the majority of African is obviously black. And people are like, oh, you know, stupidness. I don't like that. That's just something personally. Yes, we've seen horrible decisions from the referees. I've spoken about that. I've been open. However, I'm not going to say, oh, you know, Afcon never fails to amaze. Do you know what I'm like, in terms of that, in the sarcastic way? I feel like it's very, it's disrespectful how it's been disrespected like that. So, sorry, little rant there.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But yeah, like just to answer this question, I'm just kind of like, I've watched tournaments where we've seen maybe a higher level of player in the tournament, but generally, if we're talking about all the teams that we have seen, those smaller nations where I mentioned before, we don't have minnows in African Cup of Nations like how you could have in the Europe in the Euros, where they've expanded the tournament, and then you're getting sides like North Macedonia coming into the tournament, and and Iceland. They're minnows essentially. Of course, they could have performed above their level, but in the African Cup of Nations, every nation that comes in that work hard to get there, they're there to play. You've seen the Sudans, the Ethiopias, you've seen the Guinea-Bissaus, you've seen the Cape Verdes. Like those sides, they've come to play, regardless of if they're going to win or lose. They come to play, and so I think overall, as a tournament, yes, every single team has come here and shown their quality. But I've seen more quality players in and around the tournament. I've seen the likes of Michael Essien's, John Obi Mikel's. I've seen who else have I seen? I've seen Eto's. I've seen Deuce. I've seen a ton of players, man. Like Adebayor's, you've seen Benjani's, and when they come back here, when they're at home, I've seen Arbitrakers, I've seen just all these kind of players, Mohamed Zidane. So when you look at that, those were really quality players on their day that could make a difference for their nation. In this tournament, I've seen more teams. I've seen a greater level of team spirit. And that's what's carried them through. Some of these, look at Malawi. Come on, to get to that stage. Look at Gambia. Sorry, getting to their first. Comoros. Look at all these sides, and you're telling me that there's no minnows in this tournament. So I think the overall quality of the tournament has come up just because of that team spirit. A lot more togetherness in these squads, which is kind of translated onto the pitch. So yeah, man. Thank you for the question, man. That was a good one. That was a real good one. Cedric saying VAR was on point. Super Nick saying that the ref is hype. He's trying to get a move to the Prem. Creambone agreeing with UCM in regards to the VAR, which was a good point, a very good point. Do what Moss says here. Hit the subscribe button, people. There's 40 of you in here. Make sure you like the videos, especially as well. That's very important too. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, people. And make sure you subscribe to these two as well. Two young up and coming guys in here as well. Tariq Talks down there at the bottom, and then to my right or my left, depending on how you're seeing this, it is CM22ENT on YouTube. Saying what I meant was the ref realized he made a mistake and VAR changed the decision. I'm giving him credit for holding his hands up when he got it wrong. Yeah, and that's the key. That's the key, and this is where CM mentioned that they don't really want to, or I think it was Tariq, but whoever it was, saying that they don't want to, in the Premier League, the referees don't want to admit they've gone wrong. And so, they just try and wrong and strong. Them wrong and strong kind of thing. It's one of those, isn't it? But we've kicked off.
That's very much British culture for you with Boris Johnson.
Hey, yo.
Hey, let's not do this. This ain't a political team. Let's not do this, man. But yeah, we kicked off second half. A lot more football to come, people. So make sure you're locked in with us for this.
Big switch. He hasn't really got numbers in the box there, so it's always going to be difficult. I feel like that's what Senegal are like. This is where, when you look at their midfield profile, they haven't really got anyone in that midfield that's going to break into the box, though, have they? Because they've got destroyers in there.
Yep. All three of them are basically box to boxes or DM kind of midfielders. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, their best attributes are defensive attributes, from all of them.
It's wild, isn't it? When you look at the pool of talent, in Africa, at times, from a generational standpoint, you might not get a 10, so you can't play with a 10. You get me? So it's wild. It's pretty wild.
It's true, man. I feel international football does that a lot in general. Because I remember watching Croatia when they made it to the final, but they had no left back.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's wild. You ain't got nobody of the quality that can play left back, so you just have to go without and just play someone out of position, basically, to fill the space. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, seeing what did Jamaica have at the moment? Because,
boy, man, we're playing again tonight, man. Costa Rica, but it's so tough when you think about it, because we have a few players, but it's like it's clear that we don't have the collective team togetherness to really gel together and put together a run. Because you look at some of the teams we've been up against, you say, "Yo, we're supposed to smoke these, man." But it's just it's a mentality thing. It's the quality on the ball is lacking so much. We just don't compete.
Exactly. Nah, not at all. And I think the big point is what you said there, the team. Because in international, we've seen it with, like, you know, following England in World Cups and that, when they've got ridiculous individual players, but all coming from like big rivalries, and not really able to build that togetherness. In international football, it's huge. Look, this is why Burkina Faso, who are coming for, it's a 3v3 at the moment, but they're going to get numbers back. Yeah,
poor ball there.
But yeah, it's huge. It's huge in international tournaments. Why we see a lot of upsets in Afcon, the likes of Zambia, Greece winning the Euros, Chile winning the CONMEBOL.
100%. Troy is saying, great job by the referee so far. Eric is in here. Big up the guy. Eric is saying 3-2 to Senegal. Afcon is one of the most underrated tournaments. 100%. It is an easy way to discredit the tournament, and the coverage in this country is not reflecting the talent. They are catching up to pros only TV. Come on, we're doing something. We need to showcase the talent. Ooh, referee, let that go. Earth saying that, correct me if I'm wrong, I've seen no fan violence during Afcon, unlike many parts of Europe. Yeah, no, we don't do that in Africa, man. It's like, I saw a woman with a baby chilling in the stadium. You know what I mean? Like in the quarterfinal between Burkina Faso, I think she must have been a local woman. The game was in their town, so you might as well just go out and watch the game. So we don't have that kind of stuff there. Everyone's just dancing. Just because we come from different nations, we don't have that kind of, like, you know,
animosity.
Yeah, I come from this country. I come from this country, so we must fight. No, it's more like, you know, everybody's just there. Like Cameroonians are there with Nigerians. You know, like Cameroonians are there with Malians. Like everybody's just there chilling, enjoying just the football, the vibe. People are dancing. Like, you know, it's just a good vibe. And so we're not gonna have that, you know. So
exactly. There you go. Nigerians and Ghanaians feeding each other's jollof rice and that. You know what I
mean? This one, I don't know if that's gonna happen. In March, I don't know if that'll happen, boy. Hey, don't. Hey, I don't know. In March, it might not happen. I don't know. Yeah. Tariq,
I said just slap up the white flag, man. Both teams are at Afcon early, man. This
I know.
Bro, exactly. We left hand in hand, fam. Give me your hand. We walked out the tournament together, fam.
It's true.
Mad thing. Big up my guy, Baby Rage, as well, over in Miami. I hope you're well. Yeah, Red Devil 11 saying we don't do that in Africa, bro. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, man said don't bring up the game. He's a Heat fan. And yeah, they got pammed a couple of times still. So, you know, I ain't going to say too much, bro. Let me just keep quiet on that. You know what I'm saying? Eric saying that Senegal is really good in attack and defense. If they improve their midfield, they would be a world-class team, possibly top 10 in the world. They're currently 20th in the world rankings at the moment. I don't know if that's the highest an African team has been. I think there's been a few teams higher than that. Breaking into that top 20. So, you know, it is what it is. Manuel with a question here. Out of all the teams you've seen so far, which 5 teams would you love to represent Africa in this year's World Cup?
Ooh. I think Burkina Faso have to be one.
Yeah, but they can't qualify for the World Cup. They're not in that final playoff. I mean, I would love them to be. As I said, I mentioned they'll be 2026. They should be there. They should have enough to get there.
Yeah. Who's in the playoff running for the World Cup for the African nations?
Let me just get the list up real quick. But I know that Congo are, Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, obviously Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal. I know Ivory Coast are not in the running for it. They didn't qualify.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't qualify. So they're going to be sitting at home this winter. Let me see if I can just get it, because there's 10 teams that are playing off in March for those final 5 spots. Let me just do that real quick. Yeah, so it's Egypt, Senegal, Cameroon, Algeria, Ghana, Nigeria, Congo, Morocco, Mali, Tunisia. So the only team we have not seen at this tournament is Congo. Because they didn't qualify for the Afcon, so which they usually do, but they didn't. So what do you guys think? Out of those 10 that I've mentioned, or 9, if we take Congo out of it, who do you think are the 5 that will represent?
Got to have Nigeria and Ghana.
But
they face each other, fam. So they're gonna be out. One of them's got to be home.
Nah, to be honest, you can dash out Ghana, man. Yeah, lost.
Oh my days, man! To dash out Ghana.
Hey, no, you might have to dash us out, Mark. I can't take the embarrassment, man. We go out of Afcon and not get to a World Cup. You might have to dash us out.
Nah, oh man, they're representing though, man. In terms of the World Cup, Ghana. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, we peaked up in South Africa, fam. It was done after that. You know what I mean? We didn't even make it. We didn't even make it to Russia. Do you know the ones there? You know, in 18, we didn't even make it. So
Kevin Prince Boateng speaking about the thing the other day, man.
Yeah, big up my guy 15, bro. We put on a space after the Ghana exit, and Kevin Prince Boateng came in there to speak on the stage. Even Michael Essien was in there as well, fam. He was in there. He was listening in. Yeah, he was there. He was there too. He was listening in. The man them were trying to get him to come up to the stage and speak, but yeah, he just kind of stopped through it. You know what I mean? So yeah, big things for my brother.
I didn't know this is how it worked in Africa. I thought it would have been the top 2 teams, and then the first would go through, and the second would have to go in the playoff. But now you have to win your group to go through, don't you?
I think it was just because of this new. The I don't know, just the timing in it of it. Like I don't think this has always been the case. Like I remember it being like literally 3 rounds, and then you have a final group stage, and then the top 5 teams in those 5 groups go through.
Oh, okay.
But because it just changes. I don't know, because of the scheduling. I don't know like why it happened like this year. I mean, I'm going to be interested to see how CAF start this, because Afcon is next year in Ivory Coast. Literally, yes. So I don't know. They have to start qualifying now. I don't know how it's going to work. So
that's mad.
It's crazy.
You got Egypt versus Senegal. What a game that is, bro!
I know it's a big one, bro. Like,
that could be the final of Afcon. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Yeah, somebody's going home. Like some big names are going home. So
Cameroon, Algeria. Nah.
Algeria need to make up for a poor showing in this tournament. So I don't know.
Hey.
Right, the 5 teams I'm going to go with. I'm going to go Mali, Morocco. They're going to make it through, I believe. Nigeria.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Ro. And the last 2, I'm going to go Senegal because I think they've got a better team than Egypt.
Egypt work hard, bro. Egypt work hard, you know. And then it's a 2-leg thing as well, bro. So you got to go home and away. When them men are in Egypt, and if there's hopefully the COVID laws over there are a bit, quiet in full stadium, hey, you don't get a result in Egypt. Trust me, you do not.
Seriously,
most people don't get a result in Egypt. Trust me, like it's difficult.
Oh,
this
is why that's being completely one-footed. That's what happens when you're completely one. Watch how by going with his left foot, he allows Koulibaly to get there in a nick of time.
So true.
Use your right foot, brother.
Goal kick as well.
I know. He knows it. That's why he's got his hands on his head, because he knows if he goes with his right foot, he at least gets a shot off on goal.
But that was their chance. That was a chance there.
Yeah. Oh, man. Is the keeper out? Oh, yeah. But yeah, and then Cameroon versus Algeria. I feel Algeria, they're going to bounce back.
You think so?
Yeah.
Ooh. I feel that's interesting, because they're going to look. Ooh, they look like they're that generation is done. They're going to have to refresh. Don't you think?
I mean, they've got some good players. Like we know Mahrez, obviously, but Ismail Benacer, he didn't play too much at the start. He was a big miss for me for Algeria. I think it's a big one in midfield. Defensively, it's a bit of a problem. I'm not too familiar who they got defensively. Ben Rama too.
I was surprised he didn't start more games, man. Like it's mad surprising in this tournament why he didn't get a starting berth. He came on as a sub against Equatorial Guinea in the group.
Yeah.
It was very strange. And I don't know what they're gonna do, really, to be honest with you. They're gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah, true. I feel like the likes of like Brahimi, he's finished.
He's finished, yeah, he's definitely finished.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Algeria, they might have. It's not too long away, so I can't even say they might have a player that comes and breaks through. It's obviously next month, isn't it? The playoffs.
It's next month, bro.
They got to dust themselves off, and I understand. That's actually a big shout. What I've said there. I've just thought it's only next month. How much can really change in a month?
Cameroon, they're gonna probably go through. I think like depending on how this ends, this tournament, which I don't know, they could get to the final, they could win it. You never know.
Yeah,
I think they have enough to carry through. But what I've seen, they've really turned it on in this tournament when they needed to. I think they beat Algeria. Algeria won't be making it to a World Cup.
It's true.
I think Egypt have enough to beat Senegal, if I'm being totally honest.
Egypt, you're saying Egypt beat Senegal? Yep. Cameroon versus Algeria. You said Cameroon.
Cameroon. I think Mali beat Tunisia. Although they're not Tunisia, but Tunisia aren't good either. So I say Mali get through there. Nigeria will beat Ghana, I think, over 2 legs. And what's the last one? Congo versus
Morocco.
I think Morocco will have enough. It'd be lovely to see Congo at a World Cup, though. First ever as the DRC. Going in there, it'd be nice to see them there. Vibes, but
for real. Got a lot of Congolese man here as well.
Trust me. So it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see them.
I'm thinking, the Egypt Senegal game is a tough one, man. I was kind of Red Devils not gonna like it, but I was kind of edging Egypt. I was edging Egypt.
Red Devil, close your ears.
It's a tight one. So I say Egypt, Cameroon, Nigeria, Morocco, Tunisia.
Oh, it's a disappointing end to the game for Bayala. Sanogo coming on for him. He was immense, Bayala, in the game against Tunisia, but comes off as a substitute. He just wasn't able to get into the game, unfortunately. But he was immense. He was up and down that wing. But he's a bit disappointed in it, like having to come off here. But hopefully that change now kind of sparks something.
Nice feet there.
Yeah, from Toure. Sanogo keeps in and lose the ball. Boy. Super Nick saying the reggae boy should come with a trigger warning and disclaimer. So frustrating to watch. Oh man.
I watched that I didn't watch the Panama one, but I watched the Mexico, and that one I was finished. What? We was 1-0 up, bro. In the 80th minute. Yeah, with 10 men.
Yeah.
With 10 men. And it was, you know what? We might beat Mexico. Mexico. 2 goals in 2 minutes.
Oh, love it, man. Yeah. Done. Crazy.
Yeah.
If you watch the Panama one, 1-0 up, penalty, Mikel Antonio. The goal we concede, the own goal, is terrible. And from there, it just goes downhill. Downhill, man. The own goal is basically crossed in here. The keeper punches it into our defender's head, and it goes.
Oh, not this Tottenham stuff.
What? Who's it go for Jamaica?
Blake, innit?
Andre, Blake.
He's not bad. He's played for Philadelphia Union. I know it's MLS.
He still plays there. He's a good keeper, to be fair.
Yeah, he's not a bad keeper. Yeah, he's better than Wallacott.
He's definitely better than Wallacott. Yeah. I don't even have to say anything, bro. He's better than 100%. I don't even know who he was, bro, until like he literally came in like 3 pictures ago, and then he was all of a sudden he's the number 1. This is how you know Ghana's finished, bro. It don't make no sense.
Who was the number 1 before Wallacott?
Who was it? Was it Lawrence Atizigi? I think it was him.
Yeah,
I was not mistaken. I think it was him. But yeah, Myla Sarr getting some instructions from Ali Cisse because they need a bit of a spark. Salou Cisse with the good header by Tapsoba away. Tangari with an extra header away. A no but with a better midfield, maybe top 10. Aaron Beamer saying, to be honest, I don't think we'll get anywhere with the Pan-African Cup. It's not clicking. Now you need to find a plan in it for that, bro. Don't worry, it takes time. Things like that take time to implement. It's not easy thing, innit? More saying that Chile won back-to-back Copa Americas. Tariq talks. So it's not a fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke. I was saying it's like that's what shows what team spirit can do because they weren't the favourites for any of them.
Yeah. And this is why I've kind of been back in the Burkina Faso team, fam, because team spirit they've got in abundance still, but maybe not have the quality.
Exactly that.
Come on. Yeah, Senegal have been higher in the rankings before. Yeah, I'm not surprised. 2002 World Cup, they would have probably, after that, they probably would have shot up into maybe close to top 10 still.
Yeah.
Earth saying, have you noticed that Mane's not doing his elbow bashing during Afcon? Nah. Moss saying the 5 teams that will go through, or he thinks that should go through. Burkina Faso, you can't include them, but Cameroon, Egypt, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Senegal. Tariq has to say Ghana all the way now to end the curse.
I don't believe in Ghana, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're not good. You don't have to believe in them, fam. Like even me, I said they're not good. We need an overhaul, bro. Cameroon, Senegal, Nigeria, Mali, and Morocco will qualify according to Eric. So we got Papagayi coming on, Check Kouate coming off.
Definitely. This is the boy that I want to see. I like Pepe Gay. He's been linked with Arsenal to the past. Marseille, quality. Making the likes of Guendouzi look good.
And then you've got Diadu coming off and Ismaila Sarr coming on.
So what did I say? What did I say, people? Ismaila Sarr to come on and be man of the match.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Red
Devil 11 said an 111th minute winner by Ismaila Sarr. Got a long way to go for that, but we'll see.
Hey, the longer this game goes, the more wonderful content, man.
You man are trying to stop me from eating food, man. My dinner has been ruined 3 times in the last, 2 weeks because it got into time after when I was supposed to eat. Man's eating at like 10, 11 o'clock because...
Oh, man. How's that been affecting the sleep as that as well? Come on, surely.
Yeah, 100% it has been. But like, it's calm, man. I'm still enjoying it still. Sanogo chasing after this ball. Against he's crossing to the box.
See, I just trust the Senegalese backline to deal with the headers like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Ismaila. Go on.
Ooh. Just lays it off to Mane.
To be fair, to be honest, it's a big ask because he's only just come back from injury, hasn't he, Ismaila?
Yeah. And
he hasn't played of late. Was his last game against Man United? I think it was, that 4-1. Sorry.
We got packed that day. We got packed. It was fun.
I know.
That game was just full of poetic justice, man. Got Dougie scoring a goal. Yeah, I mean, so many signals, so many messages.
That was a crazy day, man. United are a reality TV show club, boy. All the leaks start coming out. Hey, there's gonna be an emergency meeting. We don't care. Just do the job behind the scenes and then let us know at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only a matter of time until we get all or nothing.
Yeah, we're getting an all or nothing. What?
Imagine if you got all or nothing, man. Oh my days.
You know what I mean? To be honest, they missed out on getting it this season where Mourinho was beefing Pogba and all them things like that.
Yeah,
it's true. That's a good point.
It's very true.
Oh man, yeah, because when they had cameras in, because they was like recording that one for like the training session, and then Marino, you saw that anyway. That was mad friction.
It's crazy. Cross corner.
Hey, but who knows? We might see Aubameyang square up to Arteta. Apparently that's what happened, but that's rumors. Really? Yeah, really? That's why he went so bad. He squared up to the manager and that.
That's crazy. Well, we'll see it on All or Nothing anyway, so it's no, you know, we might have to do a watch along for that, but it might be interesting.
That would be nice. I think a lot of Arsenal channels would be doing that as well. I'll be watching from behind my chair because I'll be embarrassed to see these things.
It must be embarrassing, man. It must be, because it's just mad. But corner to Burkina Faso now, Sangari on it again. And into the people, and into Mendy's hands. It's a good question from Creambone. Do you think any African team can make the semis of a World Cup? And if so, who?
If Nigeria could fix their problems, they have the team. They have the pool of players, I believe. But once again, it doesn't matter about pool of players, because remember, you got the likes of Victor Osimhen, who didn't even play in this tournament, or Dennis. He would have added a lot more, because I don't think Awoniyi's that bad. I think he's a good striker. But
no, he's not. Yeah, he's not bad. I don't think he's bad, but they've got better quality, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. And if they can get them together and not let Iwobi play again, they'll be all right, man.
Yeah, you said don't let Iwobi play again. This is one of them Arsenal things there, yeah. Where they hate Iwobi, bro. Everybody at Arsenal hate Iwobi. I don't know why, bro. It's not
even that, man. Chikwueze's different, man. Chikwueze's a baller.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know what the man saw in Iwobi, man. What kind of faith? I don't even know why I'm going for that. The brother, he's been lacking end product since he's come onto the scene, fam. He's been the same player for his whole career.
Exactly. Could be dangerous here, though. This could be danger.
Yeah.
As I said, man, keep your eye on Koulibaly.
Can you do it?
Hold on.
Ooh.
It's a...
Ooh.
Oh! Wow. Abdou Diallo.
Just like that.
Wow.
Just like that.
Diallo with the goal.
Oh, Faso.
Wow. And it is 1-0 to Senegal in a crucial moment of the game.
Top finish, that.
What did I say about set pieces in these tight games?
You did call it.
Yeah, I think they are. I think set piece in these tight games, set pieces could be the difference maker. It's a
in the 70th minute. Heartbreak at the moment for Burkina Faso.
Man.
A credit to Diallo for the reacting to that.
Koulibaly with the overhead kick gets right into Diallo, and he just slots it away.
As Dave would say, composure.
Come on. It was a good finish as well. Pass for it.
Red Devils gassed
in the comments. Let me see what he's saying. There's a lot of comments. I'm sorry, people. We've been just into this game still.
Yeah, apologies, people.
Apologies, bro. Yeah, he's in here. He's gassed. Battling for the badge. Drizzy in here with his look at Drizzy, bruv. Shameless Senegalese flags and everything, bruv. Big up yourself, though. Big up Hamza in here. I see you in here, bro. Where's Hamza at? He's saying, "What's up, fellas? Big up yourself, Hamza, man. Thank you for stopping through, my bro."
Hamza, I got a question for you. Got a question, and for you, Red Devil. All right, win Afcon, but not make it through to the World Cup, or vice versa, or make it through to the World Cup but lose Afcon.
Ooh,
that's tough, you know.
Hey, it's tough, you know. It's just like Italy, innit? They won the Euros, but they might not make it to the World Cup, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
there you go.
What would you prefer? What would you prefer, people? What would you prefer?
Yeah, I can't watch a World Cup without like my country. Do you know what I mean? Like if you expect it to be there.
True.
Yeah.
True. Big up Eric is saying Ghana need new players, in my opinion. There's a few players, man. Even Salisu for Southampton. He needs to fix his relationship with the GFA, fam.
That's
Because
true.
if he doesn't, you know, because he's quality. We saw him against Man City. He was in front of everything.
I was about to say that, Roland. What was your thoughts when you saw that Man City game? Especially,
I was pissed. Because I was like, we got some bums at the back. We got Daniel Amate, fam.
Exactly.
He's a right back. He's a right back playing at centre half. Finished. Like, yeah, it's mad. Yeah. And Salisu is right there.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Because if you had Jiku,
it's quality. Yeah. Trust me. It's a good partnership.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's one of those, man. It's one of those. Yeah, see, I'm missing all of this. Yeah, his mind is on now. Hamza saying, don't make me put you on the list, Tariq. Cream Bone in here saying T Money is like a gremlin. If he eats after 9 p.m., he has mad dreams. Super Nick saying, will Oba be missed? Actually, that's a question for you, Tariq. Will he be missed?
I don't think so. The past 2 seasons, Oba won't be, if we're going to be honest. I don't think he will be because we saw our best upturn in form when he got dropped. And I think that's more to do with stylistically. We play better with Lacazette as a team than we do with Aubameyang. But we know the importance that Aubameyang's goals has when he scores. I think it's ever, actually. I think he scored like the most important goals for like any side in terms of winning points. So the goal, what goals have led to, I think it's like ever for Arsenal or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Kabore fouling Mane. It's a free kick.
I'm looking to see this game open up now, man. There's a goal in it. Burkina Faso are going to be chasing this one, trying to get back in this game as soon as possible. And then Senegal, they're going to try and, it looks like they're going to try and add on to the lead, which is the good decision and the best decision in my opinion. So we're gonna have a very good game coming into these last 15 minutes.
100%. Yeah, he's saying let's go. Abu 1-0 Senegal. Burkina fell asleep. Celtic is killing the Rangers. Man said Red Devil we eating Gucci today. Yo, shameless.
Oh, is that Pepe? Is Pepe gay?
Yeah, Pepe gay with the header just wide hitting the side netting.
He should score.
Wow.
He should score. Yeah, it's free header.
Back across goal, man. The teacher that at them lower level, man. You gotta go back across goal.
Yeah, this guy thought it was a goal. That's funny. Oh, Mane's kept it in. Can he pass it? Can he square? Oh, 2-0. It's just a game with the final touch, and it's 2-0.
What was my prediction?
Ooh.
Hey, yo.
Tariq said 2-0.
It's looking like he's channeling the juju positive energy now.
It's switched around. The allegations have been beaten. And we can say that Tariq is finally judge free. and Senegal have doubled their leads. Well, no, they're giving it to Bamba Dieng. Let me see though. Have a look. Who got the final touch? Ooh.
You actually did get the final touch.
Yeah, I think it was Dieng.
I think it was Dieng, you know. Let's have a look here.
I don't know.
It might be Dieng. I think it's Dieng.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I think it's Dieng. I think so. Let's see this angle.
It's so tight.
It's Dieng. Yeah, it's Dieng. It's Dieng.
Yeah.
They're showing Dieng and
I think it's Dieng. I think it's Dieng. And like obviously Gaze tried to claim it.
Yeah,
as you do, but you know,
David Nugent-esque.
That's such a poor goal to give up on the side of Burkina Faso.
Man. This is kind of looking Peak for them.
Done now, innit? Done.
Pape Maté Sarr coming on for Senegal. Bamba Dieng, goal scorer, coming off.
But that's what you get when you wear number 14 at centre back, man. You can't be wearing that number at centre back. Or
Kabore is number 9.
I know. I saw that.
Oh man.
That's a Spurs player coming on, isn't it?
Is he a Spurs player?
Yeah,
he's not a Spurs player.
He's on loan back to Metz.
Oh, to Metz. Okay. So he went there and he went back to Metz. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, he's definitely not no Spurs player, but yeah, okay. He's going back. Aaron Bouma, the second one, it's on the screen. Bamba Dieng scored the second for Senegal, and they lead 2-0. Burkina Faso heads are gone. Time to regroup, and they're up too late. You're shameless, Drizzy. You are very shameless. He was like, yes, Cameroon can bring it. Wow. Yeah, heartbreak for the Sankaraites. Burkina Faso, big up them, man. They play well in this tournament, man. They're gonna go home, but unfortunately, is what it is.
Somebody has to lose. Ain't that right, Drizzy? What you said earlier.
But yeah, crazy.
Oh man, bro, is it alright if I just pop to the toilet? I'm desperate, bro.
Yeah, no.
I just looked at the time and I was like, it's not even 10 minutes.
No, go.
Man, wow. The way this game is shaped, bro, it's just so disappointing in terms of looking at Burkina Faso and what they could have offered in this game. Especially the way the second goal has come around through a mistake, defensive mistake. It's like, man, like there was potential, but it's like Senegal. I'm still not convinced with them, you know.
I think you know what it is, CM. It's really not about the performance when you get into these knockout stages. It's just the result. You get me? So they've done it again, bro. Two mistakes they've exploited through to a final. This is going to be their third ever final. This is an opportunity here, man. They lost their 2 previous. So, hey, can they make it one more? Burkina Faso are still in the tournament. Obviously, they have to play 3rd place, 4th place on Sunday just before the final. So, we'll see.
I think this is probably Senegal's best chance.
I think so too. I think when you look at the other 2 teams in it, Cameroon home team have been on fire. Some of their players, you look at Ikambi, you look at Vincent Abubakar and some of their other players. Egypt, workman-like, and they have Mo Salah. So it's just, you don't know. You just really don't know. Like, so we'll see what those 2 sides say tomorrow. And then, the final. Exactly. If it's Cameroon versus Senegal, expect a very explosive game. If it's Egypt against Senegal, it's going to be something interesting. Egypt will be there to frustrate, essentially. Do you know what I mean? And try and just nick a win and take home their 8th triumph. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting.
When's the final, by the way? Is it Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday at 7. Yeah.
Wicked.
So yeah, it's going to be good because we should all be here. Should be a very interesting game. So yeah, let's see. Jabril Ouattara coming on. He started in the last game, but yeah, he's just coming in for a run out now because I don't think that they're gonna be able to turn this around, unfortunately.
And another thing that I'll say as well, especially in the second half, I'll put my hands up when I'm wrong. I said at the start that I thought Burkina Faso were gonna control the tempo of the game. In the second half, Senegal have done a really good job in controlling that area and really minimizing the chance creation of Burkina Faso and their players. Like Bertrand Traore, he struggled to really create chances in dangerous areas in this game so far. So, hey,
It's Kabore now. Cross. Oh, and it's this goal!
What?
Right,
What perfect timing!
And Burkina Faso have scored. It's 2-1.
It's not over.
With the goal, it's definitely not over. Oh wow,
that makes an interesting finale.
The Toure goal. Wow. 2-1 now, with about 8 minutes to go.
We are see talking about this game is dead, and all of a sudden it's right back in it.
Burkina Faso,
it's Kabore. Get to Man City, lad.
Toure with the finish. Good play from a good cross as well. Cut back from.
Wow, look at the finish though.
Look at the finish. Off his knee. Wow.
Oh, you love to see it.
Lovely.
Improvising, man.
They put the wrong name up. It is Toure, not Guerra. Guerra's gone off. Yeah, but that's CAF. It's CAF. Bruv, Drizzy saying Tariq went to fix his juju in the bathroom. They say you haven't beaten the allegations yet.
Not yet.
Mad thing. Toure's
an investigation, man.
Toure for Burkina Faso needs a shout out. He's been quality.
Yeah,
he's been quality. Sure. Is Sanogo? Ooh. Don't take the shot, please, people. Don't take the shot,
What's
fam.
He doing, man? Oh,
pass the ball, fam.
Kabore
again.
Man's got Mane doing up dog work.
Ooh.
Oh.
And head away. Ooh. Little bounce up off the arm.
They're all asking for it.
The bounce off the arm there. There's a chance here for Burkina Faso. They know it as well. They know it.
They smell blood, they smell blood. Oh, Mane.
And there's a chance.
Could be it.
Away.
What a tackle.
Good tackle.
Oh, look at Pape Gay.
The feet. But there's so much space now.
That one goal from Burkina Faso sent this game and sent both teams into panic, urgency mode, man.
Okay, ref saying it hit the chin. It hit the chin. No hands. Interesting.
You know, if the ref saying that probably did hit his hand. Nah, his chin.
Yeah, it is. Ooh. Yeah, Nathan in here saying that 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline. Proved correct. Ooh. We're into the final, just over 5 minutes of this second half. It's 2-1. Anything could happen. We could see an equalizer. We could go to extra time. I did say 2-2, people. I said 2-2, and then extra time. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Hey, if it goes into extra time, that's a wow. What a game this has been.
If it goes extra time, yeah. It's going penalties. I'm calling it now. If it goes extra time, it's going penalties.
We'll go penalties. Yeah, I think so too. I think it'll be a shell shocker for Senegal, who thought that this game was all done and dusted. To get to concede a late equalizer, it'll be just like, oh, I can't believe it. Your heads will be gone. You have to get through 30 minutes, and then it's going to penalties. We'll see.
Unorthodox, but it goes in.
Yeah. It's a good finish, though. Look, do you see the direction on it? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. That's a good finish.
Yeah. It is a good finish. Yeah.
Tapsoba's been a rock at the back again today.
He has been. I like this. Now, why does Traore now look like he's stepping up? Like,
exactly.
Get a little shimmy.
Driving with it.
Yeah. Look him. Like trying to play nice little 1-2s there now.
I don't know why, because he's back. He's alive again. You know what I mean? Like,
isn't it?
I don't know. The thing about it is he's so frustrating to watch, though.
Yeah, you know he's got it. That's why he was actually. Here we go.
Oh no!
He's gonna chop,
and he's done it. 3-1.
It's over.
It's over. It's over,
Sadio Mane.
Mane with the finisher. Mane with the finisher here. It's over, people. They've done it. They've got to the final. Mane with the goal, with the finish, and it is 3-1 to Senegal.
Something like that was bound to happen.
At least Moss when he's there.
Attacks.
He said first goal Senegal. Just remember that actually.
Okay. Oh no, Uncle, we're sorry.
It's such an unfortunate way though, because like the ball just ricochets off the guy that's just slipped in the middle.
Yeah, literally on the floor. So like,
Toure,
why did he do that?
Nah, he didn't even slip. Why did he do that?
Why did he do that? He didn't slip, innit? He didn't slip.
Yeah,
he was lying down on the floor. Why? Wow.
You have to say, mistakes have cost Burkina Faso big time in the second half.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there.
Actually.
Wow.
Wow.
Look, what was he doing on the floor? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Mane, the killer. Oh, Sadio. Yeah, wow. Mane's goal. Drizzy's mad shameless in here. Mane's better than Ronaldo. Virginia in here celebrating Senegalese, of course. Game in the balance, I thought. Clinical. Crowd going wild. Burkina Faso. Uncle, I'm sorry. They couldn't bring it home for you. I'm sorry. Wow, yeah. You can see Bayola is not happy as well on the bench. Like he could have done a bit more in this game. He was immense against Tunisia, and he just couldn't. He couldn't.
Creambone called it. Creambone called it. He said 3-1.
He said 3-1. Yeah. 3-1 what did I say? 3-1 Senegal.
We just need one more goal to match my prediction.
Oh yeah, you said 3-2.
Yeah, you said 3-2. Yeah, you did say 3-2 though.
And I said to you, I went, oh, that's a lot of goals.
Game.
Yeah.
They're gonna try it. They're gonna try it. Man said I cursed Burkina Faso. It's not me. It's not me, yo. It's not me, fam. Incredible goal by Mane, just clinical, man.
It's Faso. That's not a good clearance.
What kind of clearance was that? I'll big up my guy Augustine as well over in New York. He says Burkina Faso never displeased themselves. They did well. Nah, they did. They always do well when it comes to the Africa Cup of Nations. They always do well. You know, as I said at the start, third semi-final in their last 4 tournaments. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but they'll be playing for the 3rd and 4th place on Sunday. So we'll see. We will see.
What's the population of Burkina Faso actually?
21 million, I think it is.
Big nation, then.
Wow.
Yeah. It's 21 million. Yeah, they're quite kind of big.
Yeah.
Super Nick saying that Burkina Faso tears. Uncles were crying, fam, because some of these man they wanted to see them win it. 3 minutes at a time in this second half. Valiant from Tapsoba and these lot. We was always gonna have too much. Way bigger than Senegal. Burkina is huge, yeah. It's like I think it's 21 million, 22 million. I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. And Creambone saying CM, don't bother to use your juju on my scoreline, fam. Hey. Oh man.
Hey, game changed when Sarr came on, by the way.
Don't you start the show with me. Don't you start.
Hey, man ain't been involved though, man. But we can give you that one.
We'll give you that, yeah.
He hasn't been involved in none of the goals.
You said man of the match performance. I ain't seen that. You know what I mean? There's a ball. He's on though. He ain't said nothing. Oh my lord.
The presence of Koulibaly.
That was bad. Oh, he's even given the offside. Wow.
Wow.
Proper late flag that one was. But yeah, he's off completely. I hate that when they make the player touch the ball several times and then flag. Like as soon as you know it's off, just flag and then he can stop and then we don't have to continue to see him do that. But you know,
for real.
It's mad. It's mad. Mendy coming off. Abu Sis coming on.
I don't want to see that. He's the one who scored the goal against Arsenal in for Olympiacos. I don't want to see it.
Tariq is talking about like 3-4 years ago.
It was
a long time in Europa. Right now. In the mud, everybody's in the mud right now. Wow.
The man thing, fam. You have to hold on to good memories.
Good memories.
The bad ones right now. Oh, it's funny.
I know.
That's funny. What? Augustine saying, any update from the GFA? No. As I mentioned before, Augustine, there's Chris Hughton is in Ghana right now, trying to discuss whether he will take over the Ghana team. I hope he does. And then apparently he's been having some chats with Hudson Odoi's dad about him representing Ghana. So we have to wait and see. There's some internal struggles between the GFA and the government. I'm sure they will have to hash it out and then let the GFA make the decision on who the manager is. But we'll see. We have March coming up. There's World Cup qualifying to take over. I don't know if they'll put an interim and then allow the decision to be made properly. But we'll see. We will see. Thank you for the question. And yeah, Super Nick in here saying, hang on, Tariq, goes to the bathroom. And the game changes rapidly. So,
I went to the bathroom at 2-0. I went to 2-0.
As soon as he came back, then all of a sudden Burkina scored. You should have left and come back again. We would have got an equalizer.
True.
You know what I mean? And that is it, people. Full time.
Wow.
Senegal have made it through to the final of the African Cup of Nations. Wow. What a game in the end there.
I know. The final 20 minutes was madness.
Hey, that's funny. That's funny. Look, Drizzy is shameless. He said, after discussing with my parents, I've decided to switch my nationality to Senegal.
You definitely wouldn't be having those conversations. Not with the parents.
That is
imagine they go on to lose in the final though.
Hey, yeah. They lose in the final now. It's a peak. Red Devil 11 in here with the Senegalese flags, the Senegalese love. Big up Red Devil 11, man. He's been doing his thing. He's saying, allez. Yeah, we got to give them their props. They done well today to come through 3-1. Guys, let me know about the game, second half. What were your thoughts? Where do you think the game changed and all of that?
For me, set piece, that set piece goal. It's when I said like the semi-finals are usually cagey affairs, it does take a set piece in those situations. And I think CM, I know he's going to touch on it, so I'm going to read his mind. The mistakes is a massive factor. I knew it. I could see it at the tip of your tongue. But yeah, the mistakes, that's the difference, unfortunately, for Burkina Faso. And when you commit making mistakes like that, you're lacking that quality. In concentration, probably more to do so with it, then a team like Senegal can punish you. So that's what it is for me, just the mistakes from Burkina Faso for me.
Yeah, it mirror everything what Tariq says, man. Senegal, they had the quality in the end of the day. Burkina Faso, they can be proud with the tournament that they put together. You know, they've really surprised a lot of people, including myself, and impressed a lot of people in the end of the day. I think they would have believed that they could have and should have got through to the final and probably won this game. But when there are cagey affairs like this in the semi-final, like what Tariq said, it only takes a mistake or a set piece to change the whole shape of the game. And by the time Burkina Faso really got going, the game was really far away from them. And you know, even though they got the goal back and they were pushing, the way the game was going, it was frantic, end to end, both teams very open, and Senegal got that break once again through a mistake, and they were clinical. Mane was clinical, ruthless. So you gotta, you know what I mean, take your hats off to Senegal for being clinical, taking their chances, and now they're through to a final to see if they can rewrite their wrongs of losing in 2019.
Yeah, so yeah, they're now, as CM just mentioned, back-to-back African Cup of Nations finals for Senegal now. So went there in 2019 and unfortunately lost to Algeria. Can they go on better now in the final on Sunday? And who they will face, we will find out tomorrow between Egypt and Cameroon. So we'll find out. But for me, yeah, echo what these guys said. The mistakes were the problems here for Burkina Faso. That's where they lost the game. I think, you know, just the lack of quality, you know, in the final third for them as well. I think they definitely missed Dango Ouattara big miss for them because he was immense against Tunisia. Led the line by himself, and basically when you're seeing Bande up top, he hasn't got the same level of quality for me. Traore coming back into the side, I thought he'd provide that bit of that creative spark for them, but it just hasn't really worked out for him in the tournament. He's been hit and miss for me. But yeah, we'll say once again, look, the Burkina Faso team, they fought very hard in this tournament. They've done really, really well to get this far and to get to another semi-final yet again in the African Cup of Nations. So we have to big them up, man. And yeah, they got a nice, talented young squad. And yeah, they should be back again next year when they come back to Afcon again in Côte d'Ivoire. But as for the Senegalese side, you guys mentioned it already, clinical. When their chances were presented to them, they scored. The goals from Diallo, from Dieng, and then from Mane in the end to kind of finish the game off. I still can't believe that Toure was lying on the floor to create that. I can't believe that. Like that is inexcusable. I don't understand that. But it led to the third goal and Mane getting the finish. Let me get some comments as well before we wrap this up. Yeah, Mane man of the match. To be fair, I'd say him. I would say Koulibaly was really good as well in the game. His man's gonna be driving the starting. Yeah, Creambo saying top draw show, boys. You make the final. Hey, thank you. Big up yourself, Creambo, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, Senegal's gonna win Afcon according to Eric. Red Devil saying don't jinx us. This is 2019 hurt. Christopher saying they're teasing Ghana for trying to claim the goal. That was funny. That was too funny though. I ain't gonna lie, because as soon as the goal went in, he ran off saying it was me. You already know how it goes. You already claim a goal. You might as well. Senegal have unfinished business with Cameroon after the 2002 final. Yep, if you know, that was they got unfinished business. They lost that final. Senegal. So can they if they meet each other in this final, could it be some get back, some revenge
in their in Cameroon's backyard?
Ooh, that would be a final to see. I can't wait for that if it does happen. And yeah, Red Devil was saying he was one at the time. Wow, blast from the past. Aaron Boomer saying they still won't window. He's part Cameroonian still, so he's back in his nation. But yeah, man, it's been a good game. Tomorrow we're back with Cameroon versus Egypt. So I believe both of these guys will be here. Rich will be back in there as well for tomorrow's game.
I will be back. I will be here. But if it goes into extra time, if it goes into extra time, you go, bro.
You got a dip. Yeah. 100. Yeah, fine. So it's good.
So hopefully the game gets done in 9 minutes. For my selfish point of view.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, before we wrap this up and that, let the people know where they can find you. And then we can get on with the evenings.
Appreciate you. Thank you for letting me come on, man. It's always good to come on the channel, man. See you rolling, and always nice to see CM. Big up, man. But yeah, you can find me at Tariq Talks. I'm back, people. You probably see me in a lot of the comments. I wasn't really watching too many shows on YouTube, but this is why I was here. I was here watching it, and I'm glad. Because you know what, it's been an experience. So thanks to Roland for coming on. Tariq Talks YouTube. I talk all things football, all Premier League, European, international. Me and Roland have done a previous show on Roland's channel on Pros Only TV, talking about Champions League and whatnot. So yeah, anything football, check me over at Tariq Talks.
Come on. CM, where can they find you?
Big up the panel once again, all vibes in the streams, but you can find me CM22 ENT literally everywhere, socials, Twitch, YouTube. You see me doing gaming content on Twitch, a bit of that on YouTube as well. The United Twins football content on YouTube. So yeah, man, catch me there. And I have one more thing to say, and it's to Sky Sports. You're an absolute disgrace, because I'm seeing as soon as the game is done, you're slapping on Arsenal versus Tottenham, North London derby settings. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough.
Trust me, why have I got this on my TV screen? Get that off. 4-4. Get
that
off.
Is funny. That is hilarious. Hey, no, that is too funny. Man, but yeah, Red Devil was saying big up for the show, lads. We'll be back tomorrow. Big up yourself, man. You've been supporting from the beginning still, so big up yourself.
I remember seeing Red Devil from the start, man.
From the start, yeah. There's been a few of them still. So you gotta make sure you big up everybody, man, that been there from the beginning still. But people, we'll be back tomorrow. Egypt versus Cameroon. So make sure you come. Hey, this is gonna be a big game. It's a repeat of the 2017 final, the repeat of the 2008 final as well. So make sure you're tuning in for that. And yeah, we'll be back here as we say again, man. Same time tomorrow. But make sure you like this video, people. Subscribe to the channel. If you are new, hit that notification bell, people. And we're out. Peace.